Here are the 60 English sentences using would have with Hindi meanings. Let's start. 1. I would have visited you if I had known you were sick. 2. They would have come to the meeting, but they were busy. 3. She would have bought the dress if it were in her size. 4. We would have gone for a walk if it hadn't rained. 5. He would have passed the test if he had studied more. 6. You would have enjoyed the movie if you had watched it. 7. I would have called you, but my phone was dead. 8. They would have attended the wedding if they had been invited. 9. She would have made dinner if she hadn't been so tired. 10. We would have stayed longer, but we had to leave early. 11. He would have bought the car if he had saved enough money. 12. I would have read the book if I had had the time. 13. She would have danced at the party if she wasn't shy. 14. They would have won the game if they had practiced more. 15. You would have been promoted if you had worked harder. 16. I would have gone to the event if I had known about it. 17. He would have apologized if he realized his mistake. 18. We would have enjoyed the picnic if it hadn't been so hot. 19. She would have written a letter if she had your address. 20. They would have left earlier if they had known about the traffic. 21. I would have prepared better if I knew about the presentation. 22. He would have called you, but he lost your number. 23. We would have reached earlier if we had taken the shortcut. 24. She would have cooked a meal if she wasn't busy. 25. They would have traveled abroad if they had a passport. 26. You would have enjoyed the concert if you had attended. 27. I would have painted the room if I had the right color. 28. He would have accepted the offer if it was more reasonable. 29. We would have won the competition if we had practiced together. 30. She would have replied to your message if she had seen it. 31. They would have finished the project if they had more time. 32. You would have learned faster if you had taken the course. 33. I would have fixed the car if I knew how to repair it. 34. He would have come to the meeting if he wasn't stuck in traffic. 35. We would have met you if we knew you were in town. 36. She would have sung at the event if she wasn't feeling nervous. 37. They would have taken the job if it paid better. 38. You would have received the letter if it wasn't lost in the mail. 39. I would have believed him if he hadn't lied before. 40. He would have completed the task if he had remembered it. 41. We would have visited the museum if it was open today. 42. She would have called a doctor if she knew it was serious. 43. They would have moved to the city if they had found a job. 44. You would have won the race if you had run faster. 45. I would have given you a ride if my car wasn't broken. 46. He would have saved more money if he hadn't spent so much. 47. We would have enjoyed the trip if the weather was better. 48. She would have adopted the dog if she had more space at home. 49. They would have played the match if the ground was not wet. 50. You would have finished the work if you had started earlier. 51. I would have stayed longer if I wasn't feeling tired. 52. He would have invited you if he had remembered your address. 53. We would have won the match if we had played better. 54. She would have enjoyed the music if it wasn't so loud. 55. They would have sold the house if they had gotten a good price. 56. You would have understood the lesson if you had paid attention. 57. I would have called for help if I knew the number. 58. He would have answered the question if he knew the answer. 59. We would have left earlier if the train wasn't delayed. 60. She would have apologized if she had realized her mistake.